Hi guys, it's Crafty Ashley Kate, and I'm back, this time with an unboxing video of some squishies I ordered off Amazon. So, yep, there's the Amazon package. Now let's get to opening. So, here we've got the white bag that came in, and then here's all the squishies I got. Now these squishies were relatively cheap. They weren't, expensive, but since I'm making them over anyways, why spend an arm and a leg for them? So in all, there were 6 squishies, and really I got it for just one squishy that I'd seen. Here I am showing you what they were from, but I'll explain more later. So let's go ahead and start. Yeah, I'm just going to squish that. Oh, so nice. So we're going to go ahead and start with this ice cream cone. Now this ice cream cone is very interesting. It has a Christmas tree on it, but it's a soft and slow rising squishy. Sorry about that noise. I don't know who that was. Anyways, has a Christmas tree on it. Other than that, it's a pretty relative normal squishy. The seams are very prominent. And then as I was looking at the seams, I noticed that some of the paint had chipped off or rubbed off. Not sure. But other than, the obvious Christmas tree, it was a nice ice cream cone. It was very soft. And then it was relatively large for a squishy. Because most of my squishies, I'm used to like being small, especially if they're cheap. But there's my hand for reference. But yeah, moving on. There's this thing. No idea what it is. I'm just going to call it a box pastry. There was a lot of things wrong with this one. It was stuck to the bag, so I had to take the top of the Ziploc bag it came in and unstick it, and then kind of like squeeze it out. Eventually I had to get rough with it and like shake it. But I got it out because I didn't want to rip off the sprinkles that were on top, because why would I want to do that? But a couple came out, but they were like hard plastic beads. Like they weren't the clay sprinkles or any of that. They were just hard and plastic and didn't feel good. So, yeah, this squishy was weird. It wasn't made very well. The seam was very prominent. Had a plastic thing that you can hang it off of. And then I think there were a few air bubbles in it. I'll actually hold it up so you can listen. Yeah, so there seems to be air bubbles maybe. And then there's this hard plastic thing. Maybe it was hot glue from the manufacturer to put that plastic thing in. I'm not sure. But this squishy was all over the place. And that top was hard as a rock. It was not soft at all. It was like somebody took a plastic film and put on it. And then there's that hard place I was talking about. Not sure what's in there. But it overall wasn't a very quality squishy. And this squishy smelled. It smelled odd. I thought it was just all the squishies, so I picked up one of the other ones and sniffed it, and it wasn't. It was just this one. But yeah, I started squishing it, and the paint already started coming off. So, moving on, we got a nice popcorn squishy with a vibrant yellow popcorn. It's not really like a true slow rise squishy, but it was fun to squish. The popcorn detail was very, very nice. And it was, a cool texture on my hand. But yeah. So I thought there was air coming out of the seam because every time I squished it, it was like air pulsated out. And then other than the large seam on it, It was actually not that bad of a squishy. Not sure how I would repaint it. Popcorn's kind of hard to repaint. At least I think so. Like, I could see myself repainting the cup part, but like maybe it's a cotton candy cup. I don't know. Leave some comments down below with some of your ideas. Maybe you guys have better ones. Anyways, so moving on. Here we've got a milk carton. It was nice, bright, and pink. But I discovered some random sprinkles and other things from the square pastry squishy that was awful. Anyways, back to the pink milk carton. It had a cute little face on it. And it was a slow rise squishy, which was nice. It had the same feel as the ice cream cone, which I really enjoyed. But the seams were absolutely terrible. It's like they didn't even take care to, cut that off. But other than that, it was kind of fun to squish, as you can see. Now, some of the paint already started coming off. I don't know if it was off whenever I got it or from me squishing it, it started flaking off. But yeah, so not sure what to do with this one. But leave your ideas down in the comments down below. And I will read them and maybe come up with something. Moving on, we have a nice donut. Now this donut is very similar to the box pastry as the sprinkles stuck to the top of the bag. And I wanted to save the sprinkles as much as I could. Plus, it still had the same plasticky topping thing on top of the donut, which was odd. Was very kind of hard to squish. But it was the exact same feel as the other pastry. Not sure why. Those two felt different than the other ones. Maybe they were made by different factories. But the plastic thing already started to come up and off of the donut, which was interesting. But I already have plans for this donut, so I'm not too worried. You'll see that video later, or maybe I'll explain later in this video. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking it over, pointing out the weird plastic thingy. Hold on. So this is the main reason why I got this bundle. I was searching all over for a cup, a coffee cup to be exact. I really wanted a mug, but I could only find like a coffee cup. So my idea was I wanted to make a cup of Joe, but its name was going to be Joe, and it was going to be a police officer. Not sure how that train of thought followed, but that's what I came up with. Yeah, big red button, push it. I got excited. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So it was a cup of Joe, so I wanted a coffee cup to remake, and then I got to thinking, what would go good with a cup of coffee? A donut! Maybe a waitress donut. So I found this bundle that had a cup of coffee and a donut. So those two squishies I already have some ideas for and are already being planned for. But, the other ones are still open to ideas, open to repaint ideas. But this coffee cup was actually surprisingly in good shape, other than the seams, which, seemed to be a running theme of being bad. It didn't have that weird smell, which was good, but it did have that plasticky sticker that the birthday cake had. It's going to be awful to take off. But those two I want to put together. And here's all the squishies. Let's take a nice look over them. So we have a popcorn, the coffee cup, and the donut. The pastry from hell. Yep. Very similar. And then we have the ice cream cone, which doesn't like to stay up, but maybe if I hold my breath, it will, with the Christmas tree. Now, I do have to report that the Christmas tree ice cream cone has found a new home with my little brother before I could repaint it. He wanted a squishy, and I couldn't tell him no. So, um, yeah, it got a new home. I also ordered this huge foam block, which should help with the um, adding to squishies, unlike that paintbrush that I had last time. But it's nice and soft. It's lovely. It's nice and dense too, which was surprising. But that was also fun to squish. So you see my claw hand going for it. But yeah, so you know, if you want to see some of these other squishies get made over, besides the two that are going to be in the next couple of videos, please leave them down in the comments. Some ideas maybe. Also leave a comment if you want to see some other things. This, of course, was just an unboxing of the squishies. I also have planned in the future a doll customization video that will come out soon as well, and a couple of doll unboxing videos. So yeah, just leave a comment down below, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell to get notified when I upload my next video, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye!